Hi everyone, and welcome to this lecture on focal operations. Focal operations are also known as neighborhood operations because the analysis considers not only the focal cell, but also the cells surrounding it. Focal operations allow you to summarize raster data within a neighborhood using statistics. The neighborhood is often symmetrical, such as a 3-cell by 3-cell square box, and that neighborhood window glides across the raster, stopping at each cell to recalculate a new value based on the surrounding cells. Let's take a look at a quick demonstration of how focal operations work. In this example, the moving window, sometimes called a kernel, is placed over the first 3 by 3 cells in the image or raster. The focal cell is the one in the middle, and this is the cell that will be recomputed using the surrounding values. A common focal operation is to compute the average of the 9 cells in the 3 by 3 square. That value then replaces the number 10 in the output raster. In this case, the average of those 9 cells is 7.4. So 7.4 becomes the new value for the focal cell in the output raster. Next, the box glides over one cell. So now the focal cell is the cell with the 3 in it. The same operation is performed, but this time using the 9 cells in the red box. The average of those cells is 5.2. So the new output value in that cell is 5.2. This process continues and the box keeps gliding across the image and centers on a different cell each time. New values are recomputed for each cell in the output raster based on the 9 cells in the moving window. Now, you may have noticed that the cells around the outside did not get computed. Those are the gray cells on the output image. This is because the 3 by 3 window cannot be centered on those edge cells without having empty cells, which would bias the results. There are ways to deal with edge cells in focal operations, but we won't be covering them in this lecture. So to review, focal analysis places a neighborhood around a focal cell and computes a new value for that cell using some sort of statistic. The example we did computed an average, but you can also use statistics like minimum, maximum, range, or really any other computational value that you can think of. In the module on terrain analysis, you'll learn how to compute slope and aspect, which also use a moving window or focal operation. So that's it for focal operations. There are a few practice questions for you to work through, and I suggest doing that to get some practice on doing these focal operations. Until next time.